Everybody. So today I have a busy day. I got some family stuff going on at home, so I got to get back by 10. The wife wants me back at 10. Uh, so, and yesterday, one of my sprinkler guys had a serious family emergency. So he had to leave around just before noon, and it threw me off, but it was a serious family emergency. So I can't really complain too much. I can't complain at all. Feel for them. I'm going to actually drive by Texas Roadhouse. They've been having some issues with the sprinklers, and I had I turned the water off so I could see what the hell is if it would turn off. And that was another job that I had on for this weekend, but because um, jobs got I got thrown for a loop yesterday. I had to sub this one out. So I called my sub last night and I asked him if he'd come by today to take a look. Grass looks good at least. And I knew it would look good because it was getting flooded. The lawn was getting flooded, so it was getting plenty of water. So yeah, I mean, I still have a sub that comes out and does jobs for me. I pay him his prices. So basically, gives me a quote. Some jobs like this, when I say just fix it, I don't care how much it is, just fix it, send me the bill. And then he does it and I pay him. Man. So one of the jobs we have today, we got a lot of jobs. We actually have a lot of sprinkler jobs today. That's one thing I realized with the sprinklers, man. It's a weekend thing still. Like it doesn't stop. Saturday and Sunday, we keep going. Um, so we got a 6 valve manifold rip out and replace this morning, and it was all done through phone, like over the phone and pictures. That was my diagnostic over the phone. So I want to head over there first before my guy gets there and does it to make sure that's the issue. Because I mean, they definitely need 6 valve replacement. I mean, absolutely. They're all buried. All you see is like the top of like the knob of the valves, and it's a 6 valve manifold. It's huge. So, and it's, and I won the job, but I just hope that I want to make sure that's the issue. You know what I mean? Which I'm sure it is. But I couldn't get a great reading on what the pictures were, where the water was coming from. So anyway, I'd like to do that this morning. The problem is that job's at 9 o'clock and I'm supposed to be home at 10. If I'm not home at 10, the wife's gonna fire me. You know what I mean? So all right, got an update about my. So I posted a video yesterday about hiring a new sprinkler manager. So I was going to meet with him and I was going to hire him. I pretty much knew I was already going to hire him. So here's my update. Oh, by the way, that video that I posted last night, I posted it earlier in the day, but I guess I accidentally set it to like a timer, to post on a timer for today for today. So I was like, I posted it, and then like right before bed, I just wanted to see if there was any comments because I was actually asking, if anybody had any new hires that they were kind of scared to pull the trigger, or they did do it and it changed their business or it affected them negatively, whatever. I genuinely want to know because I very rarely do I have a position that I need to fill that I feel will actually change my business. You know what I mean? Like for real, like game changing kind of thing, you know? Obviously, I have some of those employees that are definitely game changing, but they kind of were with me and helped me grow this thing. Now, without them, I'd be screwed. But this is the first time where I actually know I have to hire this position and it's going to change my business. So I even reminded him. So I reminded him, I said, hey, don't forget about our meeting today. Oh, anyway, let me finish my story about posting the video. Damn it. So I set it accidentally to set as a timer to post for like tomorrow, which was today. And I went to see the comments, and there's no comments, and usually there's a comment or two. So I'm like, that's kind of weird. And I noticed there was no views, and I was like, that's that's really weird. Um, so then I kind of went into the settings, and that's when I realized it was set to timer, so it didn't even post. So yeah, I posted it last night. It was my time, probably 10. So it was pretty late. It was very late. So anyway, on that video, I talk about I was going to hire somebody. Well, here's the update. The dude never showed up. He never showed up. Can you believe that? Uh, so I've got some comments here. I can't read them. Oh, there you are. Tristan and Jaden. What's up, guys? Um, so anyway, yeah, the dude never showed up. And I was just like, and I reminded him earlier in the morning, like, hey, don't forget about our meeting today. Did you have a time locked in that you wanted to come? Something like that. And he didn't respond, which I thought, okay, no big deal. Maybe he'll respond when he's on his way or something like that. Never responded, dude. I mean, I'm kind of glad he didn't because I was already kind of like on the fence whether to hire him. It's like, the busiest sprinkler time has already passed. It's still pretty busy, can't lie. I mean, I'm stressed out of my mind with sprinklers. But the busiest time already went by, and like, would this be smart of me to hire somebody at such a high wage? But I mean, I got to do it. That's what I was thinking. Master LD. Oh, damn, dude. Why? Why people got to be so rude here? Let me remove. Damn, I got to remove them all. How do I remove hide user from the channel? Damn, dude. There's some evil out there, isn't there? Jeez. Anyway, um, so yeah, that's kind of. So I feel like I dodged a bullet, kind of, maybe, sort of. I don't know. I know what I want. I need a sprinkler manager, but I guess that person needs to be a leader. And if he's not going to show up or even call me or whatever, I mean, that's just, he obviously doesn't have the leadership skills that I thought he had. And, he could call me with this giant, great excuse that's perfect excuse. And I still think a courtesy call would have been valid no matter what the excuse is. You know what I mean? It's like, it's pretty crazy. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, cause I'm different. Like, if I was gonna meet with a new job, and I've been communicating with somebody, and I could tell that they've been trying to give me a good offer, I wouldn't burn that bridge. You know what I mean? So, sorry guys, I'm getting some comments, but it's kind of hard for me to see. I wonder if I could make it brighter. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there it is. AJ, what's up? Let's see. Rad. In-ground sprinklers are total. Maybe there's more. You said I couldn't see it. AJ, what's up? Yeah. Um, So I'm just going to work today. My brother texted me. He said, when am I going to be there? On another note, I am supposed to meet with a videographer, editor on Monday. So this isn't a game-changing position, but it's a fun position that I'm going to hire. Um, and I did a phone interview already with this dude, and I told him I want 2 videos a week to start. If you get hired on Monday, I need a video by Wednesday, and then another one on Friday. So I want to post. If I hire somebody, they have to post 2 times a week, and they have to come up with they can follow me, they can follow anybody on the team, they can do whatever they want. They'll have full access to my people. But he's got to post 2 videos a week. I don't really care what it is, as long as he's finding his groove and he posts. And then I'll do the live still on the weekends. That's my plan. And I told him, like, we talked for a while, and I told him if he does, if he gets really comfortable and good at editing, and the videos get better quality. I'm okay with him doing 1 video a week. And if the quality gets better and keeps getting better, I'm okay with 1 video every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? As long as it's like good content. So that's kind of that's my next thing, I guess. I guess I'm not going to hire a sprinkler manager this year. Really, the only reason why I was going to pull the trigger on that was because he was the guy. Like, it was just perfect. It would have been perfect for him, but obviously he wasn't perfect because he doesn't communicate, and I need a leader that can communicate and show up and be reliable. And for whatever reason, he didn't take that plunge. So anyway, yeah. So I don't know, man. Things have been going good. So my estimator is hiring, a helper, and that's I forgot when she's coming in. I think an estimator's coming in on Wednesday, and gonna give it a shot, so that she can get freed up. That'll be a good position too. If we can get an estimator that can replace my current estimator, who's the best in the industry. She's the best, but she's also a really good salesperson, like really good. So what we're hoping is that she can, and this was her idea, and it was like, because if it were up to me, I wish she would just be the estimator forever. That's kind of how I thought, right? Because she's so good at it. But she's like, if somebody can do what I can do, I can follow up and close more of those sales, even more than what she's doing on her own, because she doesn't really have time to follow up very much. And not only can she follow up on those garden estimates and land estimates and projects, but she can also upsell and sell the hell out of like and sprinklers, which we're already doing really good at sprinklers, but she could upsell the crap out of mowing, fertilizing, and garden maintenance. And that would elevate our business too. So all those things combined, that with my sprinkler manager eventually, that's got to boost our revenue a lot. But we need those replacements. And I've pretty much replaced my ops managers with helpers. I should say my op manager with 2 helpers, they're not necessarily helpers. They actually took over a position. So we've got a real mechanic. He's not going to be at the shop. I thought he was going to be there, and I was going to introduce you guys to him, but he's not. I told him this week to not work Saturdays and Sundays because I was trying to make room for the sprinkler manager for revenue with payroll. So I told him, hey man, let's just not work Saturday and Sunday. and he was totally fine with it. It was almost like, oh, thank you. It was like, dude, you don't need me to tell you that. You could have just not showed up on Friday or Saturday and Sundays, which he was trying to tell me that he doesn't work every Saturday and Sunday, but I don't want him to work any Saturday and Sunday. That's one position I'm okay with him not working Saturday and Sunday. He can fix cars on Monday through Friday, and he's actually done fixing most of the cars. Although there were two trucks, one truck kind of like, I don't know what you call it, broke down. One truck broke down, and he swapped it for a replacement. Thankfully, we had a replacement because all the trucks are working. We got 24 trucks up and running, guys. Now, one of those trucks is the gas truck, which I'll probably show it to you when we get to the shop here. And the other trucks are ready to go. We've got one spare mow truck, actually two. One we've had spare all year, and then we just picked up another one yesterday. It got taken out of the like a fabricator that I hire, and he worked on the mow bed in the back, made it freaking awesome. So now we have two spare mow trucks. So we got M1 through 9. We have M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6, 7, M8, M9. It's a lot of mow trucks, and we have 7 mow guys, but we're gonna fire one of them. I tried calling him yesterday to tell him over the phone so he doesn't show up on Monday, but he would not pick up. So, I don't know if I want to do it by text. You know what I mean? It's like, what I did was I took him off that Service Autopilot app so that he can't clock in, and then he's going to be looking for us, looking for a manager. That's not funny, but um, he's just not good, man. He's not good. Gets a lot of complaints, and I'm done with it. I've tried talking to him. We've tried pretty much everything. We've had Jose with him mowing lawns. Not that Jose was mowing the lawns, but he was sitting, he was there. And even with Jose there watching him, looking over his shoulders, he still did bad. And it's not like you're nervous around your ops manager. You feel pretty comfortable. In fact, that's the time where you kind of show off on how good you are. And he couldn't even do that. So I was like, hey, man, I got to let him go, dude. He goes, dude, I know. He goes, I know. In fact, I want to talk to you about that. I wanted to tell you that I would rather have, I know you're going to get mad at me. This is what he said to me. I know you're going to get mad at me, but I would rather have this other person mowing than him. And I said, I totally agree. I totally agree with that. So we're on the same page. So I said, you all right if I let him go? It's like, yes. I said, let's call him right now. And then he didn't pick up. And I tried calling him a couple of times. All right, well, I'm here at the shop. I saw my brother back there. All right, let me. So who's calling me? Okay, I guess it's switched to handheld. So I'm here with John.
What's up?
So what's going on?
Aim to get my route done.
All right, what do you got? What's on your list? You don't have a list? Is anybody here? Well, who opened the gate?
I did.
Oh, okay. What, am I live? Nothing really, just I use bouncy. Oh shit. Bouncy. Damn. I know. So here's all our trucks, and I've got somebody driving towards the shop right now. Is that number 16? That's because that's how many are at the shop right now. And I got a guy in Payson way down south. Started early probably. So how's the new truck driving?
It drives good. Looks good.
So we just got this one out of the fabricator yesterday. So it's got like a lower sides than all the other ones. See how that one goes up pretty much to the stickers. Oh, there's no mower on this one. But this one, he created a really easy to lift. Look at that. Super easy to lift debris box. Really sleek spring. Got really nice latches. He kind of copied the ramp rack, you know what I mean? My only issue is when he put this rack on. First of all, I think it's too high, but whatever. The other problem is he put it too damn close to that, so the engine hits it. So I'm thinking of having Jose cut this out, cut a square out so the engine can fit on here pretty nice. But yeah, so what he did down here was like he cut out some things here so that more room would open for the box to come down. It's freaking awesome. So this is the number 9. Jose will put the gas hoses here and the guns. We've been starting to use just like I think that's 2 gallons. I'm not sure, 2.5 gallons for the mix, and then we keep the regular at 15 gallons. But we used to have 2 15-gallon tanks, but we don't use that much mix. So, another complaint I have, I guess, if you call it a complaint, is it's like this peg, it's too tall. Like, so the mower, it has trouble getting to it. And it's really tight. It's a tight fit for the mower. So it doesn't go in as easy as the other ones do. But anyway, I'm not really complaining because it's a really great truck, like really cool for the Mo guys to just get everything they need on there, load the debris, have gas. I love them. And so one more thing about this one, Jose, there was a winter like 2 years ago. Jose made this. All he did was he bought some material and he copied one of them, and he was doing it over the winter. And he did it, and it was fine. But I needed to send it into like a professional so that he tweaked it up and made it awesome. So now it's awesome. And he painted it freaking nice too. So, and here's my gas truck. So last year we used to have these gas tanks. Well, we only had 2. We bought a third one this year. So those are 300 gallons. So 100 gallons each tank. Plus, I think this is 60 gallons for mix. What's up, Matt? Happy Saturday, bro. So these gas tanks used to be on a trailer yesterday. Then we would park it over here. But it was kind of a pain in the butt. And then we had this extra truck. And I was like, my brother was trying to sell this truck. And I was like, dude, no, don't sell it. Let's use it. And then I just thinking about it. Hey, maybe we'll use it and keep it on a dump trailer. But I came up with the idea, like, let's just put the gas tanks on there. And that's what it is. And it's been great. I thought we were going to be driving it more around the yard and filling up the trucks, but really it just stays there. But it's easy to park there, and it's the perfect place to park because we used to not want anybody to park further this way. When that wasn't there, employees were just kind of parking there, but sometimes they park a little too far out and make it harder if a truck is coming through. So it's a really nice like placement for that truck to always be there. What else? I've also got we got these new trucks. We've got 3 of these. I'm not sure where one of them is. I think the guy who drives this one of them probably took it home. He asked me a few times this year if he could do that, and I said yes, and I guess now he stopped asking. So I need to talk to him. I don't know if I want him doing that. But yeah, this one has the ramp rack. The other one that we have has a manufactured, like, custom one. But yeah, these are nice trucks, bro. These are nice. I can't do it sideways. All right, man. Well, I think I'm calling it a day for now. I got some stuff I got to do before I'm expected to be home at 10 o'clock. So he's unloading grass. Normally a dump trailer goes in here. Got new tires, it looks like. So, how much is this? I'm guessing you're asking, hey AJ, were you asking how much? Oh no, sorry, this is AJ. What's up, AB? You own your landscape company in Indiana. Nice, I'm in Utah. So a custom bed like this, it used to cost like $3,500. Nowadays with materials, it's like $5,500. Although but that's with somebody who knows what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, it could probably be cheaper when you really know what you're doing and the welder knows everything they're supposed to do. But I still always paid them more just so that it could get done better, faster. And when I have another one, so I got one of my sprinkler guys just pulled in. So I always overpaid. ¿Cómo estás, bro? just to make sure that when I need another one, he's there for me. And he always comes through. He's getting kind of known in my area, so people are starting to. I pulled in one time and somebody else was getting this done on their truck, and I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? It's like I definitely do not have the patent on that, and I definitely am not the one who started this. So of course I can't get mad. But the thing is, the reason why I was a little like, oh, what's going on, is because that was my guy that I taught to make this, and now he's selling it to other people. But you know, it is what it is. All right, guys, I'm heading out. I'm gonna talk to my sprinkler guy. Got some things I gotta say to him. All right, peace.